Hi guys, today I'm going to explain to you what are lists and how to use them, and maybe also those blocks with the lists and what they mean. First of all, you have to know what is a list. A list is an infinite amount of variables that are stored in a list. So you could add, for example, add a thing to the list and it would add or whatever, for example, oops, 1 to the list and it would add 1 to the list. And it will not change like a variable, the variable by 1. It would add another 1 to the list. So for example, if I click add 1, it will have 1 here. And then I add 1, it will get another 1. So if I like change my variable by 1, it's 1, and then it gets 2, and then 3, and here it just creates another um, thing in the list and with the value 1. So that's the difference between variables and lists. And you can use them if, for example, you want a Scratchcat to go to a certain place. You could have either like 10 variables, which is called position 1 and position 2 and so on. Instead, you could simply have 10 positions in one list and tell the Scratchcat to go to the first position in the list, then to the second, to the third, and so on. So instead of having 10 variables, you could simply have one list. And that's the power of the lists, that they're so simple to use and you can use them so well. Now I'm going to explain you what the blocks or those blocks here would make in the list. Okay, so I've already shown you the first one. It's the add one to list. And you can also add like any text to the list, like hi. This will add hi to the last position in the list. So yeah, and you can also like, or you can, for example, add a variable in the list, and the variable could be an input of like ask something and then set the variable to the answer and then say add the variable to the list. So you can also delete something off the list, and now you have to be careful. It's not what it is, it's the position. So if I delete like the third position, there's one going to be less here. If I delete the fourth one, it will delete the high, as you see here. It's not deleting the content, it's deleting the number. Then delete all of list. I mean, that's clear. It's just clearing everything. Then insert thing at first of list. It's like to add something, but you can choose which position, so it's not automatically going to be the last one. If I add hi here and I add bye here at the end, and I can add hello at the second place in the list, it will add it here in the second place instead of the first one, as it would have been with this one here. Then replace one item of list with thing. So now you can choose which position you want to replace. For example, I replaced the by. So that's the third one. With, I don't know, see you later. Oops. Now it will replace the first position, which is by, with see you later. Now it's a bit too long for the list, but I mean, you can see it, see you later. Then item 1 of list. This will tell you what is the first position in the list. Hi. Then item hashtag of thing in list. Now you can, for example, have see you later, and this is going to be third. So if you want to see the content, which position it has, you can just type in the content you want to have. Then length of list 3. This is pretty good for loops if you want to repeat something as long as the list is. If you search, for example, for any word in the list, you say repeat for length of list, so 3 times. And then look, position 1 equals hello? No. Position 2 equals hello? Yes. So you could repeat it as long as the list is to be sure you check everything in the list. And then list contains things, so list contains like hi, and it would say true. That's to put in here like an equal actually. and you can also like show lists and hide lists, like you can show and hide variables. So yeah, this is how you make, or how you know what to do with lists, and I'm probably going to do a second part about it to show you like examples how you can use lists properly. But now I just show you what are lists and how to use them, but with no example, and explain those blocks. And in next tutorial I'm probably going to show you like what games or what ideas you could make with using lists, and I'm just trying to use all of those here in a tutorial. So see you in the next video.